CT Lab Newsletter, Connecticut Library for Accessible Books, Connecticut State Library, November and December 2024. CT Lab News, CT Lab Book Club. The next CT Lab Book Club will meet virtually on Wednesday, January 15th, 2025 from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. The title we will be reading is Beneath the Scarlet Sky by Mark T. Sullivan. This title is available as a talking book cartridge and from Bard as DB90012. A summary of the book follows. Milan, 1943. Teenager Pino Lella becomes involved in the resistance movement to ferry Jews out of Italy. To save him, Pino's family enlists him in the German army. When he is assigned as a driver for General Hans Lyers, Pino begins spying. Please register for the book club by calling Paula McLean at 860-704-2216 or 800-842-4516. Participants will receive the Zoom meeting link or dial-in phone number for the book club meeting following registration. Braille Calendars. The National Library Service for the Blind and Print Disabled, NLS, provides Braille and print Braille calendars to its patrons free of charge. Calendars are available in two sizes. The larger wall calendar is print Braille. The smaller pocket-sized calendar is Braille only. The calendars are set up like a magazine subscription. Once a patron is subscribed to one of the Braille calendars, they will receive a calendar each year unless they stop their subscription. To learn more or to request calendars, call the Connecticut Library for Accessible Books, CT Lab, at 860-704-2220 or 800-842-4516. Connecticut Talking Books. Connecticut Talking Books are recorded by volunteers from Talking Books CT/CVSBH. When books are completed, CT Lab transfers the Talking Books to Bard, the Braille and audio reading download service. Bard is offered by CT Lab and the National Library Service for the Blind and Print Disabled at the Library of Congress. Due to a problem with the NLS transfer portal, no Connecticut Talking Books have recently been added to Bard. Transfer of locally produced talking books will resume as soon as the problems with the NLS transfer portal are resolved. In the meantime, please read below for a list of staff picks from the CT Lab staff. CT Lab staff picks. Members of the CT Lab share some of their favorite books that are available from the NLS collection. 11/22/63 by Stephen King. Recommended by Rafal Warchol, CT Lab Machine Department. Summary. The dying owner of Al's Diner has a shocking request for his friend, English teacher Jake Epping. Go back in time through a portal in Al's storeroom and stop JFK's assassination. Rafal's review. What is better than a time travel story to prevent the assassination of a U.S. president and visit America in the 60s? Amazing story, but some gore and strong language. Available in talking book format as DB73931. Also available in Braille format as BR18758. George Harrison, The Reluctant Beetle by Philip Norman. Recommended by Matt Giza, CT Lab Director. Summary. This rich biography captures George Harrison at his most multifaceted. Devoted friend, loyal son, master guitar player, brilliant songwriter, cocaine addict, serial philanderer, global philanthropist, student of Indian mysticism, self-deprecating comedian, and, ultimately, iconic artist and man beloved by millions. Matt's review. A well-written and fascinating look at George Harrison's life. I particularly enjoyed Philip Norman's examination of George's childhood in Liverpool and the early years of the Beatles. Highly recommended for Beatles fans and anyone who enjoys biographies. Available in talking book format as DB 118598. In Love by Amy Bloom, recommended by Paula McLean, CT Lab Reader's Advisor. Summary. In this heartbreaking and surprising memoir, Bloom sheds light on a part of life we so often shy away from discussing: its ending. Written in Bloom's captivating, insightful voice and with her trademark wit and candor, In Love is an unforgettable portrait of a beautiful marriage and a boundary-defying love. Paula's review. In Love is a beautiful, powerful, moving book that destigmatizes euthanasia, written by a Connecticut author. Available in talking book format as DB 107411. Also available in Braille format as BR 24515. One Love, One Heart, A History of Reggae by James Haskins, recommended by Winsome Barrett, CT Lab Library Aide. Summary. Discusses the Jamaican form of music called reggae, its African roots, and its relation to the Rastafarian religion. Gives a brief history of the Caribbean island and the musicians, including Jimmy Cliff and Bob Marley, who popularized the sound. Winsome's review. I recommend this book for anyone who's interested to learn more about the history of Jamaica's culture, people, religion, and reggae music. Available in talking book format as DB 55594. Sex, Lies, and Online Dating by Rachel Gibson. Recommended by Laura DeFrancesco, CT Lab Reader's Advisor. Summary. Writer Lucy Rothschild meets men through the internet so she can incorporate the experience into her latest mystery novel about a female serial killer. Her last date is with undercover cop Quinn McIntyre, who is trying to catch a real murderer. Laura's review. I like it because it has a little bit of romance, suspense, mystery, and humor. I mostly like to read romance and mysteries, and this book has both, so why not? Hopefully you'll enjoy it just as much as I did. Side note, this book is book 1 in a series called Writer Friends series. Available in talking book format as DB 63184. National Library Service for the Blind and Print Disabled, NLS, updates. NLS Patron Listserv. Stay up to date with the latest news and updates from NLS, including information about upcoming events and projects. Consider subscribing to Patron Announce, a regular email listserv service from the NLS which includes timely information about NLS programs, services, and products. New announcements arrive straight in your inbox a few times a week. If you are interested in signing up, please send your name and email address to pes@nlspes@loc.gov. That's N as in national, L as in library, S as in service, P as in patron, E as in engagement, and S as in section, at L as in library, O as in of, C as in Congress, .gov as in government. You can unsubscribe from the listserv at any time. Upcoming NLS programs. Get to know the many faces of BARD. NLS staff members offer tips, answer questions, and demonstrate new features of BARD, the BARD mobile app, and BARD Express each month during the Many Faces of BARD. This online event is open to all patrons and is held at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the second Thursday of every month. The topic for the Thursday, November 14th, 2024 Many Faces of BARD program will be using BARD on the Hymns Sense Player. The program will begin as a presentation by Corey Cadlick, Assistive Technology Manager at Perkins Library. Get program details, login information, and recordings of previous programs at the Many Faces of Bard webpage. The web address for this page is www.loc.gov/NLS/many-updates/of-bard. CT Lab contact information. CT Lab hours of operation, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Phone 860-704-2220 or 800-842-4516. The 800 number is toll-free for in-state callers. Email csl.accessiblebooks@ct.gov. That's C as in Connecticut, S as in state, L as in library, .accessiblebooks@ct as in Connecticut, .gov as in government. Mailing address 786 South Main Street, Middletown, Connecticut 06457. Upcoming CT Lab holiday closings. November 11th, 2024, Veterans Day. November 28th, 2024, Thanksgiving Day. December 25th, 2024, Christmas Day. January 1st, 2025, New Year's Day. This is the end of the November and December 2024 Connecticut Library for Accessible Books newsletter.